have 30 minutes to do this. I don't know why I'm saying that like I'm not gonna be able to get through this in like 30 minutes.
What in the world?
What the? What did I just say? What is up, beautiful people of YouTube? Passing the great vibes from Rye. It is your boy DarkHorse Rye, and welcome back to yet another episode of Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Hope everyone is having a great day today. Let's go ahead and get started with this gameplay. This is going to be part number 5 for the series. So if you have not seen the previous 4 parts, or at least part number 4, I highly suggest that you go check this out right now, because I'm just going to do a short little recap for the most important bits of the last episode, and then we're going to go straight into gameplay because there's no telling what's going to happen today. So let's go ahead and get started. So of course, in the last episode, we ended up getting to our final destination, being West Fortnite, to get that little location plotted on the map and connected to the chiral network. But in order to do it, we had to go through a very surprising twist in the last episode. And if you want to know what that twist is, let's just say our old buddy Freak Nasty is back. And for those of you who don't know who Freak Nasty is, or at least who I refer to Freak Nasty is, let's just say the name is spelled Higgs. That's right, our old pal Higgs is back. Now, spoiler alert, because I'm going to say some of the events of the last game right now. For those of you who are not caught up on the series in terms of the first game, or you just don't remember, last time we saw Higgs, Fragile said she locked him up on a beach. And of course, this game did not explain that as to how he escaped, but he's here now. Let's just say like that. He's here now. And he's back to his old ways somewhat. Now, in the last game, he wanted to destroy the world. In this game, it's basically the same thing, but in a different format. He says he wants to let the world get plunged into chaos and let that chaos run rampant, which in turn is going to destroy the world at some point in time, but I digress. And then not only that, he did the same thing he did in the last game as well, where he summoned his powers of the tar and was able to summon something through it. And if you looked at the last episode's thumbnail, you probably can guess what it was. Yeah, it turned into an episode of Metal Gear, and we had to deal with a mech. And of course, he ran away at the same time, but after we dealt with that, we ended up connecting the base of West Fortnite, and that is now on the map. But of course, there's still more work to be done before we get the entirety of the land down under connected to the chiral network. So that is where we're going to be jumping off this episode for today. You already know what to do. If you're ready, then I'm ready. Let's go ahead. You guys kick back, relax, go ahead, grab yourself some snacks. And of course, prepare yourselves mentally in case our old buddy Freak Nasty decides to make a comeback in this episode. And I'm not looking forward to it if he does, because of the fact of why he had to come back, bro. Why? I'm not trying to get violated like he did me in the last game, bro. I'm just not. I said the last episode, but I meant the last game. I'm not trying to get violated like that again, bro. Alright, you guys, so here we are back inside of this wonderful game. We are going to be undertaking this next mission of ours, which I did talk about this in a previous episode because it was mentioned very briefly. I think it was at the end of part number... Last episode was 4, so part number 3, I believe, is where I ended it off. But we're going to have to start up that mine, as you can see on the map right there. We're going to have to start that up and then bring back some alloys back to West Fortnite. Not sure what for, but I guess we're going to have to find out. So, with all that being said, let's go ahead and get started with this order. Oh, all right, yep, message.
You'll need to work through several steps to complete this order.
To
begin with, collect the cache of materials waiting for you on the DHP Magellan. Take these to the mine north of F1. The location has been marked for you on your map. And when you arrive there, submit the materials using the terminal on site. This will allow you to restore the facility to working order. Next, access the terminal again to commence mining operations. If all goes well, a large quantity of materials should be extracted. You'll then need to deliver those materials to West Fort Knot. Consider making use of the monorail located at the mine to make life easier.
Okay.
Upon your arrival at F1, use the delivery terminal to submit all the materials for processing and to finally complete the order. That's all there is to it. So begin plotting your route to the mine north of F1.
Okay, I'm glad he said something about the monorail, because I was just about to say, because you guys saw as well as I did that it said we didn't need anything, like there wasn't going to be any weight that we were going to have to deal with in terms of going towards the mine. But then he just said pick up these materials from the DHV Magellan. So it's like, you lied to me. That's how I feel. Like you basically just lied to me at that point. But then he said we can take a monorail coming back here. So that's probably gonna be better anyway. So what's this? Warning: a shallow beach where scattered sandbars form a path. Porters have reported being attacked by groups of chiral creatures in this area. So you know what that means. We're going around because of the fact of, yeah, chiral creatures. No, oh wait, no, chiral creatures are probably those little the little things that was taking people's stuff. I'm still gonna go around regardless. It don't matter. I'm going around regardless. I don't feel like dealing with that right now. But this is Deep River. But I see these little things right here in the middle of all this. So it looks like we're probably gonna need some ladders. So we're gonna grab some of those. And then I guess my biggest worry is what's in this area, because they have not said anything that's in this area. So my question is it gonna rain? Is it gonna be bandits in this area? Like what's it gonna be? Like what's going on here? That's my biggest worry as of this moment in time. But I guess we won't figure that out until we actually get there. So let's go ahead and just plot this baby out real quickly. Oh, we probably can take a vehicle at least to, let's see, probably about right here. We should be able to take a vehicle at least to right here. So I might do that. I might just get a vehicle and then drive it all the way right here. Then we use the ladder to go boom, boom. Oh wait, we're gonna need another ladder because I see that river right there. We might need quite a few ladders now that I see that. Yeah. Oh, it's either that or we're gonna have to go right here for the chiral creatures. We'll figure it out. I'll plot it out and see what's up. So I'll just take everything with me for right now. I'm talking about all the materials, and then go ahead, and if I can't get anything right here, then I'll just backtrack and go right here. Make that work that way. But I feel like I might be able to make it work if I do something right here. So, like I said, we'll figure it out.
On this occasion, you'll be delivering some heavy materials. You can use a tri-cruiser to transport them. Alternatively, floating carriers can now be fabricated.
Oh
These
yeah!
carriers are ideal for taking heavy cargo across terrain ill-suited to vehicles. If that sounds good to you, try fabricating one and loading the materials onto it. And when you're not using the carrier for cargo, you can hop aboard and kick the ground and use it as a makeshift skateboard. Just remember that floating carriers require chiral crystals to function, so keep a supply on hand.
It's a good thing I got plenty. But yeah, I forgot. We did gain the ability to use what you call it? Dang, what is it called? Floating carrier. I just heard him say it and I still forgot. But I forgot he did say that we could use that in the previous episode. Yeah, this is not gonna work. We're gonna need to manage the backpack space real quick. And we got some more of these. What is this? Weather analysis display. Looking towards the sky when in compass mode displays the weather forecast of your current location. The forecasts are highly accurate but not infallible. Make sure you don't look directly into this. I don't know why that wasn't already an option in this. Strain contract cap boost. I knew it. I knew that was gonna happen. But what's this? Proximity alarm. Faster scanner recharging. Aim assistance. I don't need that. And then sensor mode change. I think this is the one that I want to go for next. You know, this instant cargo binding. That's the one I want to go for next. What is this? Augmented motion sensor. I'm gonna keep all that. So, yeah. But yeah, now we gotta manage the cargo because this is not gonna work. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is not gonna work. Okay, so I got 4 ladders. Oh, that's the private locker. Never mind. But I'm probably gonna need those 4 ladders, anyways. All right, let's go. Ooh, ooh. Look at that beautiful thing right there. My tri-cruiser. So we're gonna load some of these materials up onto the tri-cruiser. Because this joint is heavy. I'm gonna be honest with you, this joint is heavy. All I really hope is that I can get all of this on the tri-cruiser. Yes. Okay, so I think all we need are all the special alloys and the resins. Okay, so I'm good. I thought that we had a third thing, but I guess I was wrong. Let's go.
Sam, there's another porter here. Since you brought this site onto the chiral network, perhaps they thought they could make use of the additional data to make a safe run. Want to go and say hello?
Porters. Porters are freelance couriers. They do not steal cargo or engage in reckless or potentially harmful behavior. Be nice to your fellow porters when you encounter them on the road. Okay.
Thanks for the help.
Yeah. I have no idea as to what their purpose is in this game, but okay, yeah, thank you for your service. You know what I'm saying? Dang, look at the way this thing is trudging through the tar. It's crazy. This is coming back. I need to go, yeah, this direction. Hopefully some people build some generators out here. Because I feel like, if not, we may be in trouble on the way back. Oh wait, no, I forgot. They talked about using the monorail system. The giant octopus was... Wait, what was that saying? The giant octopus was weird. I recovered the wreckage of the mech that we learned in the last episode that Higgs summoned and shared the data with Drawbridge. It's really weird. It's like it's not a machine at all. The tech is using is totally new to me. What the heck is... Yeah, see, that's the thing. We can make deliveries thanks to you. Okay, I don't need any thanks. I already know about that. I appreciate it though. Another gatequake. Dang, that's a big one.
Gatequake detected. Intensity. G-scale. 6.
I think, yeah, that one was a big one. I don't think they've been that big before. Oh, okay, so yeah, this is the first thing that I was talking about. Wait, how deep is that? How deep is that? It's yellow, providing emergency support. Structures damaged by natural icons can inflict severe damage on nearby structures. Structures damaged by natural detecting the bar with the blah blah blah. Okay. So I got 2 choices right now. Oh wait, no, yeah, this is where I said I was gonna use the ladders at right here. Yeah, that's why I got all these different doggone ladders, because I felt like if I... Oh, yes! Boom. I probably could have used 2. Oh! Cha-cha! There we go. Yeah, I gotta leave my thing here now. Oh, this is the thing we were talking about, the stuff being caused by natural disasters. That's a lot closer than I thought it was gonna be.
Come on, Sammy boy.
Really? Ocelot the boss? Wow. Now, I don't play a whole bunch of what you call it? I don't play a whole bunch of Metal Gear Solid, but I do know that's the name of, I think, one of the characters in there, Ocelot. I got you, Ocelot. Can't call you Big Boss because that is that's Snake, if I remember correctly. Well, at least he's one of the big bosses. I noticed, if I remember correctly, I looked up the lore one time, and it's like there are several big bosses. Okay, okay. Let me see if I can hit 2 ladders right here. Bingo! Connect the ladders. That's exactly why I brought 4 ladders with me right there. And the thing is, I was gonna give up 2 of them, so I'd have been short. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Always take extras. Oh, this does not sit right with me at all. Oh, I feel like my greed finna get me in a second. What's all that bubbling, bro? What's all that bubbling? Wait a second. Oh my gosh, bro. I left the materials on the trike. My crazy self. Well, I guess I'll be using the 4th ladder after all. I didn't think I was going to be using it, but no! Oh, actually, that works. The rock is blocking it, so... Boom, jump from ladder to ladder. Look at that. Look at that. And then look, I'm not even outside of this safe range! Sam, what you got going on, bro? You walked onto the ladder perfectly the last 2 times. Now you telling me you couldn't do it just now? You tried to sabotage me. You ain't right for that. I genuinely cannot believe that I forgot my materials on the trike just now. I genuinely cannot believe that. And I know some people should appreciate this right here. Like, it's such an easier way to get across here, too. And I said this, I don't know if it was in the last episode, episode before this, but I'm contributing so much more in this game. Like I did. I mean, I'm contributing so much more in this game than I did in the first game. And maybe it's because it was like I haven't played, but I didn't play the first game until like late. So people had built like a lot of structures and whatnot, and that could be the case. But it's like, what happens if I step on this little spot right here? Intrusive thoughts about to win. Oh, nothing. I'm surprised. But as I was saying, it's like maybe it was because of the fact that people had built so many structures already inside of that game, but it's just no, not offload. No. Basically what I'm saying is, I guess since I'm playing this game relatively early versus how I played the first game, it's kind of like I'm essentially contributing a little bit, able to contribute a little bit more. Unlike if I played this game like I did the first game, where it's like 2 or 3, was it 2 or 3 years, or however many years it has been since the first game came out, and now it's like I just have to work off of what other people have so far. That's what I was trying to say before all my mind kept getting frazzled just now. But we're here with the materials, even though we almost came here without them. So now, let's give up the specific materials. Restoring mines. View the materials required to restore. That's not surprising. Okay, really? You can contribute what you have for now, then come back later, add the rest. Okay, yeah, I get it. Selected materials will be contributed. Of course it will. That's what we came here for anyways. Okay, so it automatically is brought onto the network then. APAC, thank you for enormous control. Okay.
I've never seen a working monorail before. Think of all the stuff it could carry. All right then, why don't we extract some materials?
Okay, that's what we came here for. So. Mine. Use chiral crystals to mine for minerals. Once the necessary materials have been contributed, mining will begin and more materials will be produced.
Please submit materials.
I have to submit my own materials? Of course. Well, at least we have 3,000. We still be able to take at least 1 kilogram off of our stuff. Oh my word!
Very good, Sam. Now all you have to do is load the extracted materials onto the monorail for transport. Let's begin by accessing that delivery terminal.
Okay. Transport cargo and vehicles via rail or hop aboard yourself. Operating the monorail, load the monorail with cargo and vehicles or get on board yourself. The monorail can also be dispatched from this terminal. Use the monorail. Hold up. No, I think I have to put the stuff on there. Actually, no, I guess. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, from here to here. From the mine of F1 to West Fortnite. Yeah, that's right. Load cargo. Okay, there we go. Yeah, pull all that on there. I am not carrying none of that. All of that is 48. Anybody finna do all that? There we go. Hey, this. Oh yeah, this is a lot faster. This is a lot faster right here. I basically just plotted that other thing for nothing then. See, it's stuff like this that people, when they put it in games, it makes it so much more interesting. Like they didn't have to include this. They could. Why does it look like there's something else coming the other way? Oh, it is something coming the other way. But it's like they didn't have to include this. They could have made us walk all the way back to the base. But they decided to add this little feature in here because it would be helpful. And that was probably like a very smart decision for them to do. Cause who wants to doggone be dealing with walking all the way back here? I mean, don't get me wrong, travel is the name of the game for this, but it's still better to just be doing this right here than to. I break my legs if I jump down right now. It still would be better for us to do it this way than to be walking all the way back, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Cargo transported by the monorail has been placed in your private locker.
Yay!
Can be delivered via the terminal.
Yay! Let me see if I got anything I can give to these people right here. Alright, so one person got a blood bag and one person got a pair of old boots. Yeah, okay. What's next? Take on orders. What are we supposed to do now? Oh wait, deliver and report. Duh. Right here. Yeah, look at all those materials. Matter of fact, what would they be counted as
Did you
anyways?
actually manage to restore the monorail? Awesome. With it back up and running, you'll be able to transport materials from the mines. Right. Sorry. Let's take a look at these materials you brought.
Ain't nothing for you to be sorry about. I enjoy the excitement.
Would you look at all this? I think it's safe to say we'll have nothing to worry about for a while.
I would hope not. All the doggone Cairo crystals I had to get rid of. Hey! We got a truck now.
We've made some great strides in our research thanks to you. If it's alright, we'd like you to have this.
Hey! For the vehicles. Another 15 for memory. Bandwidth
Just wanted
increased.
to let you know that we're increasing the amount of materials you can withdraw.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Hey, big porter. Golly! Expert mover. Expert mover again. A-Pass enhancement. Emergency vehicle. Allows vehicles to be charged using Sam's battery. Swift mule postbox hacking. Speeds up process of hacking into mule postboxes. A-Pass enhancement. Issues aid requests automatically. Okay, so I guess no more silent mover anymore.
Oh, here's a little something extra as thanks. I got them just for you. Figured they'd suit your style. They sure weren't easy to come by. A real collector's item, I hear.
Oh, just from me? Ooh, let me stop. Let me stop. Glasses. What kind of glasses are they? I'm not even gonna try to say that because I feel like I'm gonna mess it up if I try to say it. They are notable for the balanced structure, square shape, simple black frame. The temples are adorned with iconic metal detailing fitted with special lenses that block direct and reflected sunlight.
We really appreciate your help. At the risk of stating the obvious, it's going to take an awful lot of resources to restore the other roads and monorails to working order. But at least with this monorail operational, you can bring us large shipments of materials with relatively minimal effort. That's going to go a long way towards getting other sections up and running again. We can fabricate pickup off-roaders now, by the way. I'm pretty fond of them myself.
A pickup off-roader, even though we already know what it is.
It's a large four-wheel drive vehicle. Boasts significant cargo carrying capacity for the hard-working porter. The driver's seat is in an elevated position and exposed by design. This allows the driver to survey their surroundings more easily and engage enemies with small arms if necessary. You can customize it quite a bit too. Attach all kinds of different parts as you like. That said, a lot of parts are still in development, but you'll receive their data as soon as it's ready. The schematics for this vehicle have already been shared with everyone on the chiral network, which means that we can look forward to other people drafting even more new parts.
Are there other monorail lines?
Sure. The monorail network was extensive and once stretched across a good chunk of Australia's coastline. But repeated exposure to timefall has seen it degrade significantly.
Obviously.
And with the constant threat of BTs and armed groups, it's not been possible to repair the damage. If you happen to come across a track layer, be sure to feed it any materials you can spare. Even a small contribution will make a difference. Anyway, just something to think about.
Alright, I'll be seeing you.
We're so grateful for the assistance, Sam. You've been a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day.
But, oh, I'm
You managed
surprised.
to save the day, Sam. The people here now have more than enough supplies for their needs. They should be able to prepare cargo for the next delivery too. But first, I have some information to share with you. About Lou. Come to the DHV Magellan so we can talk.
Yep. Let's go. I want to hear what's going on with my baby. Where's my baby? Because this fake that's on my chest is not my baby. I'm telling you that right now. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out what the deal with those hands is.
Hey, Sam. How's it going? I have updates for you, if you have time.
That's why I'm here.
You've learned more about Lou?
We followed up on the message Deadman left for you at the lab. About how there was another BB-28, not Lou, who, according to the records, was decommissioned 4 years ago. The first time you and Lou met was about 2 years ago now, when you were entrusted with the BB previously issued to Bridges Corp's disposal. And together, the two of you made it all the way across North America.
Yeah. We understand that.
Deadman and everyone else at Bridges, they all called Lou BB-28.
Right. Because that was Lou's serial number. You see, we found the records for the BB storage facility. By cross-referencing the data, we confirmed that after BB-28 was decommissioned 4 years ago, Lou was assigned the same designation and placed into storage.
Huh?
So what you're telling me is that instead of getting a new serial number, Lou inherited an old one?
As for Lou's mother, following the C-section, it seems she passed away.
So there was an
And
original.
that pretty much is the extent of our recent discoveries.
But-
Without a still mother to provide support, it makes sense that Lou was kept in reserve. But we still have no idea who approved the serial number reassignment, much less why they did it.
Higgs said there were things I didn't know. Maybe this is what he was talking about.
I
Part
think
of it.
could be.
Then what baby is
I
this?
know everything about Lou.
You're playing his game, Sam. Chasing after the past is what Higgs wants you to do.
I need to know where Lou came from. I have to know.
But this isn't
You
answering.
sure, Sam? I'll keep digging. In the meantime, you should get plenty of rest before your next mission.
But this ain't answering the question about the baby I got in my hands right now, Fragile. Like, y'all not answering that question to me, because y'all not gonna try to pass this off as my baby. That's what y'all not gonna do. Oh, no weird dreams this time. I'm surprised. And it's nighttime. Do I want to get up right now? Nope, we're gonna sleep till the morning. That was just a little nappy nap that we took.
Sam, it's Charlie. A new order is now ready for you. I'd also like to brief you on your next destination. And I believe that Fragile wants to have a word as well. Visit the delivery terminal in West Fort Knott to take on the relevant main order.
Sam, it seems Tarman decided to leave a few books for you. Right there by your bed. Reading is a wonderful way to take your mind off things. Trust me.
Where the book's at? He said by the bed. Examine table. Oh, it's right there. Of course. A captain of a ship left me a book called Moby Dick. Of course he did. Okay, let's go to the surface, see what Fragile has to say, and then get this order. Oh yeah, I forgot. We gotta connect to not Lou again.
The extraction was successful. It was transferred to a sterilized pod and sent to a separate facility. Ready to proceed with corpse disposal? 1.
What? Now they talk about corpse disposal. What's going on here? I'm just as lost as I've been this entire game when it comes to those visions. See what we got.
Your next destination is the Northern Environmental Observatory. Like its western counterpart, this observatory is a critical facility that will help us to monitor the changes taking place in the Australian environment. To bring it online, you'll have to navigate the canyon to the northeast of your current position.
Uh-oh.
But before that, you'll need to link up another site en route.
Sam, the next site we want you to link up is called Rainbow Valley. A friend of Drawbridge is waiting for you there. Once the network connection has been established, they'll be joining us on the DHV Magellan. I recruited them myself when we first met in the UCA. You can pick up the order from the delivery terminal. I'm looking forward to seeing you both. Thanks again, Sam.
I wonder who it is. Take on orders. 120 kilograms, of course it is. Okay, Let me see how we're gonna have to do this. Well, if we're doing a straight shot, we do it that way. Oh my word. Okay. Oh, I know there's a bridge right there, so we can go across the bridge and then go basically like straight up this way, and it doesn't look like there's any danger, so we should be good. Matter of fact, we should be able to take a vehicle and like another tri-cruiser and go from up here. We'll go right here, go across the bridge, and then go all the way up here. We might be able to go all the way, or at least massive majority of the way, that is. It's actually not that bad. Oh my gosh, it's BTs in the area, of course it has. Well, okay, that's if we go that way. If we just go straight this way and just stay on the outer edge right here, we should be good. But let me guess, they're gonna try and find a way to come all the way over here by the time I get over there. Is that right? Yeah, I'm sure it is. Okay. Oh, they even have, I just noticed this little detail, they even have a time frame for if you use a vehicle. So it'll be 9 minutes, about 10 minutes on foot, or 4 minutes, around about 4 minutes, if we took it, well, if we took a tri-cruiser. That's the first time I'm actually seeing that right there. That's cool. That's a cool thing too. It's these little details like that that are just so amazing, to be honest with you. You know what? I think I'm going to do an off-roader this time, just because of the fact that I could probably fit more of my materials in there. Alright, so this is where we shall, I mean not this is where, but this is what we shall be taking with us. Load onto the pickup off-roader. So yeah, we should be good to go with this. Alright, we should be good to go now. We go ahead and put this one to replace the one I gave up to the person in the order. We go ahead and what's on the tool rack right now? Oh, that. We'll just put that in there. Beep, 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 beep. We'll put this right here. Put the ladder in the backpack. Put this blood bag into my utility pouch. Auto arrange cargo. Yup, look at him. Look at him. Lightweight as a feather. And let's see what we can do for A-Pass enhancements. Not even gonna lie, not even nothing that really seems like it's gonna be too important, so we're just gonna go ahead and head out. Look at my little crawfish vehicle. Look at it!
Order accepted. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. And I put a battery pack on here, because I don't know how the battery is on this. Oh, this thing got a little bit of giddy up to it. The last one, it was kind of slow. Ooh, y'all better watch out. I about to hit y'all. Playing with your life that way. No. Why did we just slow down just now? There's no way. There's no way you're going to sit here and tell me that the BTs are already here. Don't do this to me, bro. I hear the music. I hear the music. I don't like that, bro. What the? I thought there was supposed to be a bridge right here. Did I go to the right place? No, it's further down right here. Okay. No, I didn't go to the right place. You know what? This works. Cutting across here. Okay, yeah. No. Bruh. No. There's no way. There's no way. I came all the way out here on the outer edge to dodge BT specifically. And it's still saying, "Oh, you're gonna get bombarded by BTs." I'm staying right here on the edge, bro. I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not going all the way over there. Yup. Clear up. Clear up. Yup. Clear the sky up. Thank you. Don't play with me like that. Go sit here and tell me that even though I went all the way on the outer edge, that it basically just didn't even mean a thing. I was about to say, it's still raining. Why is the helmet coming off? Not helmet, but hood. Oh, rainbow samples? I mean, plant samples going to the same place I'm supposed to be going right now? Joink. Got it. Alright, now we go all the way to the Rainbow Valley. So who is this person Yeah, Fragile said that she connected to. Wait a minute, no, we're not in the Rainbow Valley, are we? I think the Rainbow Valley is our next stop. No, it is? Okay, never mind then. What the heck? I did it again. I left the stuff in the doggone van. Oh my gosh. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Again, I've left my stuff in this doggone vehicle, bro. And at no point in time did any of this stuff say, you're leaving blase blase. Cargo exceeds the capacity of the selected position. All cargo unable to fit will be returned to its original thingamajig. Really? Of course it's one thing. Of course it's one thing that won't fit. Okay, what can I leave in the doggone, what do you call it? Oh, wait a second. I could put it all in the carrier. I could put it all on the floating carrier. I don't know why I didn't think to do that before. And make sure I tie the cargo down. There we go. Now, let's try this again. Okay. Now we're back with the materials that we should have had the first time, but I forgot. Okay, let's see. Deliver all the materials.
Hold on a minute. Are you Sam? And does this mean the drawbridge has finally come to the valley? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you could make it. It's an honor to welcome you here.
It's an honor to be here.
Wow, just... wow. It doesn't get any better.
Help us bring Australia into the network. Oh, we just finished with the third chapter.
The next step involves the Cupid, yeah? Okay then, let's do this.
All right. The Rainbow Valley's now connected. Oh, and it looks like it's just like a straight shot going towards wherever. A tar cannon? A device primarily used to extinguish fire by dousing them with a jet of decontaminated tar, which can also knock out humans unconscious and suppress smaller enemies. Deploy this cannon to fix it to the ground and replenish its tar supply, but be warned that the tar it expels has a restorative effect on catches. Yeah, I think that our best bet is just going to be to not utilize that. I'm going to be honest with you.
The connection looks strong and steady to me. That cargo you brought along is going to make a world of difference, too. It'll allow us to proceed with our terraforming initiative. Hopefully, no more towns will have to suffer the fate of the one down below us. Oh, we've shared our tar cannon data with everyone, by the way. I suspect you'll find it useful in your own work. Try it out. See if it suits your needs.
Terraforming initiative.
This region was once filled with lush vegetation, over which birds soared and serenaded, until all that beautiful life fell prey to sudden desertification. We swore to do everything in our power to bring back what was lost. Around the time we got started, the APAC people showed up. With their help, we've been able to achieve a modest measure of success. But moving forward, we have to find a way to nurture and protect what little we have on our own.
The town down below.
You probably passed the town I mentioned on your way up here. At a glance, it might have looked like nothing more than a cluster of massive boulders. But those were once buildings. Places where people used to live. As the desert kept creeping closer, the town was abandoned overnight. They'd been forced to evacuate. The few who were left behind became BTs. Still, at least the Exodus went to plan. There are no void-outs at any rate.
Well, that was good, somewhat.
Tar cannons are invaluable pieces of equipment that we use to combat forest fires. Now, while fires are a common occurrence in this region, water is a precious resource. So these cannons were developed as extinguishers that utilize the tar contained within the earth itself. They leverage the tar's viscosity, making them one of the most effective methods of combating fire we have. When deployed on the ground, they can both extract and discharge tar simultaneously. You can pick up the cannon and use it on the go as well, but you'll be unable to refill its tar reservoir while doing so. If you find yourself caught in a wildfire, you'll need to figure out when to shoot and when to move in order to make it out alive.
Okay, so basically you put it on the ground just to refill its supply. That's actually kind of cool. I didn't know if it meant that you had to have it on the ground all the time when I first read it, or if it meant that you just you can like basically use it like a minigun, like the way it looks.
Thanks for everything, Sam. You and Drawbridge have helped ensure that these lands will one day be filled with life again, however long it takes. In particular, that comrade of yours has performed absolute miracles for us. If you're looking to link up with them, you'll find them in the ravine on the other side of the river, directly opposite this shelter. Come back and visit anytime.
Oh wow, I'm surprised.
Time to meet up with our comrade. Let's see. They should be around here somewhere. Might there be someone?
Really? So it's possible for him to make a gurgling noise if he's talking while he's underwater. He's not gonna finish what he just said just now either. Seems that way. But yeah, they said they're in here, so I wonder who it is. Because they just said our comrade. They didn't specifically say who it was. It seems like I'm not the only person that likes this song. Who is this? Huh? Hold on. What? It's a waterbender? Oh, that was kind of sick right there. That was kind of sick. Okay, so that is right. So I did notice when they touched the fire hydrant.
I really couldn't say.
When they touched the fire hydrant, I did notice that.
Like that before. Go on, Sam. Follow her into that facility.
Oh, please don't attack me. Please don't attack me. But yeah, when they touched the fire hydrant, I did notice that it was de-rusting. So I want to know what the deal is with that. Now, Sam, knock on the door. Don't open it. Knock on the door. Don't open it. Brother. Brother. And you're not gonna announce yourself, you just go keep walking in here? Oh, we about to get jumped by birds. Hold up. This girl pregnant.
Thanks for coming, Sam. I'm sorry about just now. I didn't know who you were at first.
You're the picture of health, Rainey.
You too, little man.
You had some kind of a trick for dealing with timefall?
Rainey, it's been too long.
Fragile.
Can't wait to see you again.
Don't tell me we got to carry her.
What are we waiting for, Sam? Let's head to the DHV Magellan.
Please don't tell me we got to carry her. Because they love doing that. Raindrops. I was going to make a joke just now. And probably half of y'all probably know what joke it was going to be. But I'm going to leave it alone.
Fragile. Hi.
Hi.
Aw, that's sweet. Old friends.
Nice to meet the old-fashioned way. Carograms are great, but nothing beats a hug. Well, I'm sure you already know. This is Rainey. She's a good friend of the cause.
It really is a pleasure to meet you, Sam.
Nice to meet you too.
Glad to see you in good health.
And it's so good to see you all again.
So they all know each other. DHV Magellan is able to travel once more. I would hope so. Golly, no weird dreams this time either.
Sam, Charlie here. You may now undertake your next assignment. You can find the relevant main order by accessing the delivery terminal in Rainbow Valley.
Okay. Take on a main order at Rainbow Valley. Let's see what this order is first. Because the thing is, I feel like I haven't been recording as long as I usually do. But I kind of don't want to jump too far into like the next chapter. Oh, no vision this time either. Let's see how far this order is. Then we'll go from there. Because if it's not that far, well, I'll just go ahead and do it right now then.
Sam,
Okay.
Your next order requires you to recover an escaped kangaroo.
An
The
escaped
subject of an
kangaroo.
important experiment. Seems the bushland area it hopped off to is one where the chiral density is extremely high.
Of course it
Meaning
is.
you'll need to get it back to the animal shelter ASAP to ensure its safety. This is a ticking clock situation, Sam. I'll brief you on the details while you review your map. Accept the main order from this delivery terminal when you're ready to get underway.
You know what? I'm gonna do it because I want to see what a kangaroo looks like. I want to see what a kangaroo looks like. Do not submerge. There's no point in having it submerged. There's no water in this area. But we're gonna get this. We're gonna get the kangaroo back to the zoo, and then we'll end the episode off there. But he said the chiral density is high, which means we're gonna have to deal with BTs. That's exactly what that means. Okay.
Commencing route creation.
So he said he's in this area. Well, it's in this area. I don't know why I'm so used to saying he, but said it's in this area. And talking about you need to cross rivers and all this other stuff. I haven't seen anything river-like at all. Anyway, I'm just gonna do the same thing I did last time. I'm gonna take 4 ladders and see how that works. And see, the simple fact that it said something about forest fires and whatnot, and we're going into a heavily wooded area, safe to say that I may need a tar cannon with me. Okay, so we should be good to go now. Well, there's not really any place else I can put any of this other stuff, so let me just go ahead and put all of it in the backpack. He said a standard issue animal carrier. He said nothing needs to be unique or anything like that. So, what do I do then? I guess is my question. How do I go about it then? I guess we'll just have to figure it out once we get there. So is it already in the area? I have 30 minutes to do this. I don't know why I'm saying that like I'm not gonna be able to get through this in like 30 minutes.
What in the world?
What the? What did I just say?
We have a situation, Sam.
Uh-huh.
I'm tracking a fresh bushfire near the injured kangaroo's location. Clock's ticking. Secure the poor little bugger ASAP and bring the shelter onto the chiral network. Once the DHV Magellan can join you on site, we'll see what we can do about that fire.
Yeah, just like I said. What did I say? What did I say? What did I say right when I was setting up the order? I said, since they started talking about forest fires, and it's a heavily wooded area, how much you wanna bet it's gonna be some forest fires? And what do you know? What the? Oh my gosh. There's already a tar cannon out here. Woo! It's actually burning baby
Look out,
whales.
Sam. Fire! We need to get away from here as quickly as possible.
It's actually burning baby whales over here. Where's the baby kangaroo? There we go. It's a kangaroo chilling in the grass right now. D, if you ever watch this video, just know you're the reason why that happened just now. You are the reason why, because...
Hey, Sam, over there. I see the kangaroo. Get close enough to put it in an animal carrier for transport.
Oh, okay, so it's like, it doesn't really matter. Not it doesn't really matter, he already had it on him. Carry on the back. Carry on the back. Brother, put the... Oh my gosh. You know what? We putting you on the animal. We putting you on the what you call it. I'm not finna deal with this. Okay, let's go. Hold up, wait a minute, I forgot. We gotta tie little kangaroo Jack onto the carrier so he won't be falling around everywhere. And you know what? You know what the crazy thing about me making that reference is? I know probably whatever generation is watching this probably is not gonna remember who Kangaroo Jack is. That's crazy.
This was marked as a dangerous location on your map, Sam. We could get trapped here by the bushfire. Let's keep moving to ensure that doesn't happen.
What do you think I'm doing, though, man?
Oh boy, that must hurt.
Like, you think I'm trying to just sit around here and stay in this area while doggone everything breaking loose right now? I'm trying to find the optimal path. Look here, fake BB. I need you to hush real quick. I need you to hush for right now. You're doing too much. You're doing too much, buddy. Brother. These things are targeting me. These joints is heat-seeking. There's no way you gonna sit here and tell me twice in a row that I've gotten hit. I've gotten hit by these falling whales. And it's just been pure coincidence. There's no way you're gonna sit here and tell me that. Move! Move! Put them legs to work. That direction, okay. I'm trying to make sure I'm going in the right place. Here it comes again. I hear it. Oh great, now when I say I hear it, now you don't want to come busting down. Okay, so I ate some of those electrobiotes. I think I had 4 on me. And look at how far my battery level is back. Oh yeah, we're gonna need to keep those on us at like all times. Okay, we'll get with you in a second. We gotta get the kangaroo dealt with first though. Deliver and report. Oh, I had both of these, yeah. Yeah, take little kangaroo Jack, bro. Take little kangaroo Jack, cause y'all playing around right now. I swear, if they say something about the name of the kangaroo being Jack, I'm gonna know something.
Ah, you must be Sam. We've heard all about you from your friends at Drawbridge. Go ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
Decoy hologrenade. A grenade that produces a decoy hologram that draw the enemy attention must be activated manually once thrown. The hologram produced will depend on what the nearby enemy is doing. Can be stored in grenade pouch. I may need that. Firmware upgrade. Oh yes, that means we can now get that automatically bind cargo ability for APAS. Yeah, and they can't land until the rain stops, correct? What the heck? She just like Higgs, for real. She can summon the rain. So she probably has her own little specialized rain.
Don't worry about the fire. Rainy will put it out for us.
Oh, I guess.
Who is she exactly?
It's been about 6 months now since I first heard about the girl who brought the rain.
Okay, so no, her rain still does the same stuff. Oh no, this is a
Whenever
memory.
I
Never
stepped
mind.
outside, the timefall came. There was nothing that I could do to make it stop. And they hated me for it. Including my parents, who told me to leave.
Oh my gosh.
I was the witch who brought the timefall. A monster to be locked up in a cage. A few even tried to burn me alive. The most dedicated witch hunters. So I struck out on my own.
Why does that look like where Mama used to stay?
I was alone for so long.
And it doesn't affect her.
In desperation, I enrolled in a special UCA program, hoping to find purpose as a mother. Hi there. You're safe.
So she was already...
Even after I got pregnant, I still couldn't find anyone willing to take me in.
Is she in the same place as Mama? Because it seems like that's where she is. It's right by a freeway. The star is right there.
There she is!
Then why are you chasing after her?
Stop it! Oh God. I'm sorry. No.
We need to leave right now.
Please.
God, get out of here!
And see, the thing is, y'all know the girl pregnant and you doing this mess, bro. And y'all talking about she need to get out of here. She was leaving, but no, y'all wanted to chase her away. Y'all got my blood hot right now. Let me calm down. Like, the girl was leaving and you go sit here and chase after her like she wasn't.
To do with me. All they saw was a witch. To be hated and feared.
That is that same area.
Until that day.
Cause that was around the area where I think Fragile originally got drenched.
Hey there. You're Rainy, aren't you?
Who's asking?
Someone who's been looking for you. For you and your power.
You want my power? Why?
Her hands are still...
Pharmacon. Medicine that can harm. Poison that can heal. It's all in how you use it.
Her hands are still wrinkly right there.
Want to come work for me? I believe you can save the world.
You do?
There are things only you can accomplish.
Only me. Really?
Really. My name's Fragile. And I'm happy we could finally meet.
That's how.
I'm here for you.
Like, even if she's even though she's putting her hand out there and it is rain.
For both of you. I'll be your umbrella. And together we'll show the world the hope in your rain. Come on.
So that's how
Want
she
baby
got
to
here.
catch a cold? Come on.
Dang, her hair grew a lot in 6 months, now that I think about it. Well, not, yeah, in 6 months. She did 6 months ago.
Thank you. That was quite the display. Drawbridge is even more amazing than we'd heard. Thanks to everything you've done for us, the animals are unharmed and the facilities are holding up just fine. It's a wonderful relief. Anyway, I'll check your orders now. Kangaroo seems to be in fine spirits. You took good care of it, I can tell.
Yeah, despite the fact I've had to run through a freaking forest fire. Story of Rainy. Oh, that must have been the song that was playing during the cutscene just now. Or maybe that was the song, either way still.
I can't believe you found this. We'd all but given up hope. I hope you'll continue to work with us.
As long as they give me orders for y'all, I will.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
The kangaroo you rescued seems to be alright, thank goodness. Oh, she's so very special to us, and we're relieved to have her back in one piece. Once she's had a bit more time to recuperate, we'll move her to the reserve next door where you can visit anytime you like. By the way, we've uploaded our decoy hologrenade data to the network. You can trigger it remotely once thrown, creating a distraction that'll lure enemies away. It might just save your life if you run afoul of any troublemakers.
What's so special about this kangaroo?
Well, we first found her in an area with high concentrations of chiralium. How wild animals are affected by prolonged exposure is something we still don't understand completely. But it's thought this may be a key factor in how chiral creatures come into existence. So, you can see why our wee girl would be an invaluable research subject.
Okay, and you said you mentioned a reserve?
It's where we look after the animals in our care. The vegetation around here didn't die out like elsewhere, and we still have a reliable water supply. After we screen each animal in our underground facilities, we release them into the reserve and monitor their health over time. When that kangaroo you rescued is strong enough, we'll move her up top where she'll be able to stretch her legs. That being said, changes in the environment can have a profound impact on many species, causing never-before-seen creatures to appear, throwing the ecosystem into chaos. Which is why we strive to preserve native animals here for future generations.
Alright, I'm heading out.
Cheers, Sam. You really helped us out. At this rate, we're poised to lose so many native species that predate the Death Stranding. And once they're gone, there's no getting them back. Between the bushfires caused by chiral cinders and animals behaving strangely and getting hurt, it's been pretty bad. But I've heard that these environmental anomalies might be resolved once and for all when Australia is fully linked up. So I've got high expectations for you and your friends. Speaking of which, how would you feel about assisting us with our preservation efforts? It'd be a simple matter of capturing any wild animals you see out on their own and bringing them to us.
Oh,
Even
okay.
a few would make a real difference. Give it some thought, eh?
Well done, Sam. Return to the DHP Magellan and report to the bridge. I'd like to tell you a little bit more about Rainey and her talents.
Okay.
Order completed. Well done.
Well, since that's it, I guess we'll end the episode off there. I mean, like going towards the bridge, and then, hold up. I was trying to say going towards the bridge, well, going onto the bridge, talking about Rainey and whatnot. But now we know how Fragile got healed of the time fall. It's because Rainey's time fall has a different effect, essentially. Like an opposite effect. It heals and restores instead of just ages. Which is crazy to think about. And y'all called her a witch for that. That's the real crazy thing about it.
When she's outside, Rainey's constantly surrounded by timefall. But within a 1.5 meter radius of her body, a different kind of precipitation is observed. We call it core fall. Anything it touches is restored to an earlier state. In other words, it has the power to heal and repair, to counteract timefall's effects. Sadly, people only see the timefall, and not the remarkable woman standing in the eye of the storm. Still no signs of growth?
I should be due any day now. If things were normal, that is. But the baby's still stuck at 7 months.
She has still baby syndrome. Have you ever heard of it?
I met a few preppers in Mexico that had something like that.
They're not isolated cases. It seems to be happening everywhere.
Okay, so I thought it might have had
Though
something
who
to do with
knows
the
if it's
woman
the same
hitting her in the stomach.
Or a symptom of something else.
Simply put, the fetus stops growing at about 7 months.
Wait a minute.
To be clear, it doesn't die, but it no longer moves, as if it's frozen in time.
That's what La Madre had. Back when we were, like he said, when we were still in Mexico, La Madre had that. Because she said the same thing. She said it stopped at about 7 months.
Several treatments, including C-sections, have been attempted. Unfortunately, removal from the womb invariably results in death. And while not all pregnancies are affected, it's yet another contributing factor to the already low birth rate. The Genetic Diversity Conservation Initiative just isn't enough to compensate.
You got any idea what's causing it?
There's speculation that it's due to an imbalance in the beach itself. I'm sure it's been explained to you before that countless individual beaches exist, a multiverse of beaches, so to speak, and that they are all governed by an upper beach on a higher plane. Expansion of the chiral network to cover the whole UCA may have inadvertently disrupted the link to that beach. Or so they think.
BB units were also 7-month-old fetuses. So it's not hard to believe that the beach might very well influence the unborn.
While I can offer you no concrete answer, I can state that the plan to extend the chiral network into the Australian continent, to take it worldwide, is also intended to help restore balance to the aforementioned upper beach. And in doing so, it is possible that we may resolve the issue of still baby syndrome.
May, but not a definite thing. Okay, so we're gonna have a crazy dream tonight, or we just gonna keep going with no dreams, no dream streak. No dream streak. If we want to, that is what we're gonna do. We're gonna tell it to take us there. I just gotta remember that, cause unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but we are going to end the episode off there because I've been recording for about 2 hours now. This episode still might be a little bit shorter because I think usually I record a little bit over 2 hours or around the same time. But either way, I feel like there's been like a lot more like cutscene stuff in this episode versus me talking and moving around. So this episode might be a little bit shorter, or it might even out. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna end the episode off here. This is a lot of stuff. So I was wondering. I remember in the first episode, I was like, wait a minute, how did she get healed? How did her arms get healed? But that explains that. It was because of Rainy and her, as they say, her core fall. And I was trying to figure out. She was talking about the meters. She was saying however many meters. I think it was like 1.5 or 1.75. I was trying to figure that math out of my head because I remember meters is like a different type of measurement, but I feel like I remembered the measurement for it and I can't remember it now. But either way, still, it was interesting. Let's just say that it was interesting. But I'm glad that mystery's finally been solved. I'm still kind of curious as to what those hands around her shoulders do, though. Maybe it could just be some tech stuff, but I don't know. I'm still kind of curious about that. Either way, I'm sure these questions will get answered in time. And I'm still stuck on that whole BB thing. Like, how is it? Not how is it, but how are they trying to pass this? How are they trying to pass this fraud off as our Lou? Like, there's no way you will sit here and tell me that the Lou that we had at the beginning of the game, that there's no way you're telling me that's Lou. And then I want to know what Doll Man is talking about, because he's talking about, oh, that pod is empty. What's up with that too? Like, there's so many other questions that need to be answered in this entire situation. But like I said, I guess we'll figure that out once we get to that point. So yeah, anyways, that is going to be the end of part number 5 of this episode for Death Stranding number 2. And as usual, I'm excited to see where the next episode is going to take us. Just so much happened in this episode. I was not expecting a forest fire, of all things to happen, but it happened. And I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen next. So, yeah. With all that being said, we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. Hopefully you beautiful people enjoyed the episode. If you did, you know, you can leave a like if you want to. You don't have to. You can leave a comment about, I guess, what you are excited to see next inside of this game without giving me any spoilers. And also, if you want to stay tuned with the series, as well as whatever other series that I am doing or whatever game I'm trying to complete at the time, you can go ahead and subscribe. But that's only if you want to do all that. Otherwise, I hope you guys just enjoy the video and that you'll come back at some point in time to see me finishing up this game. So yeah, on that note, I love you guys. Y'all stay blessed, stay breezy, continue to be cheesy with your goofball selves, continue to take it easy, and I will see you beautiful people in the next episode. Love you guys. God bless y'all. I'm out. Peace. Okay, this was an interesting episode. Very interesting episode. And I'm honestly surprised they didn't try to make a Kangaroo Jack reference when it came to getting the kangaroo. But hey, maybe that's just an age thing. I don't know. So yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys later.